Don't start your lash business until you hear this. You will not be fully booked straight after your course, and that is normal. You're most likely spending the first weeks, even potentially the first month or so, just taking models, just gaining as much experience as you can when taking the models, and within those models you are taking content with every single model. You are improving every single set. You are getting more confident in doing a lash set every single time. And with this, you're going to be investing more money into stuff like supplies, because if you're doing them for free, you're going to have to spend a little bit more money on supplies to even be able to produce the lash sets. And this time you'll also be perfecting your timings. So when you start taking paying clients, they're not going to be on the bed for like 5 hours because it's your first set or your first few sets. Know that you're doing it in a time where they can manage it as well, because no one really wants to be on a bed getting their lashes done for 5 hours. Although that's what it takes to start off with. It can take a long time doing your first set. Not your first set, your first sets. And that's why taking models is so important. So no, you're not going to be making 5k a month straight away. You're going to be investing actually back into your business some more. But this will be the thing that will fast track you into becoming that lash tech that you do want, that is making those 5k months, compared to the one that's just instantly started charging clients and hasn't built any clientele at all for months on end and then quits. And people quit only because of unrealistic expectations, which is why I'm telling you now, so you know what to expect when starting. Because it's not always like this at all. It gets so much better, but I feel like this phase is the worst phase. You're gonna feel like, why did I sign up for this? Why did I do this course? Was this just the biggest waste of my time and money? You're going to be having a lot of doubt in this time frame, and you just need to push through. Because there were so many times myself when I was in this phase, when I had first started, and I thought, you know what, I've had enough. I've had enough. This isn't working out how I thought it would, and I thought of quitting. I would be comparing myself to other lash artists that had been in the industry for years. I'm like, wow, why aren't my sets looking like hers? Or I'm never gonna get as good as them, or I'm never gonna get as booked as them. And then only as time went on, when I just started focusing on my own self, my own lash sets, my own clients, not any other person's business, is when I skyrocketed forwards, where I then started getting as booked as these other people that I was once comparing myself to, and who knows, maybe even surpassed some of them. And even looking back at it now, it's like, oh, I was tripping for no reason. I really was tripping for no reason. But it's so normal to have doubt, because that only shows that you care, and you've got to care about this. Have another income or savings whilst you build. Always have another income or savings whilst you build. This is going to give you your best shot at doing well. Because if you have no stability already there in place, you're going to be stressed out and feel like giving up straight away, because like I said, you're not going to be fully booked straight away. You're not going to be making loads of money straight away. It takes a lot of time and patience. And that's why keeping your full-time job and just doing lashes in your 5 to 9 or sacrificing your weekends is essential to have that stability, and it will pay off so much. Because when the time is right, when you are then able to quit that job, you would have quit that job having already built your clientele, and then boom, you're making more than you were at the other job. But that takes time and patience and consistency, and building slow is much better than burning yourself out, rushing things, begging for clients just because you are operating from a place of scarcity. We want to be building slow but consistently. And every time you stay consistent, even the small actions of just having your page there, open to taking clients, you have your availability there, you're posting. Every time you're staying consistent, you are building, and slowly all that building that you're doing and all that reliability and consistency is building up the clientele to where you are getting fully booked. But it is a patience game. It doesn't happen instantly, but it does happen when you stay consistent and reliable. You must be reliable. Because if you're not going to be a reliable person and be cancelling on people all the time or showing up late all the time or just not showing up, you're never going to build a clientele. People will know you as that person that is unreliable and inconsistent, and it's never going to be a great look for yourself. Your mindset will determine your success. Because if your mindset is in a place of, I don't really care too much, I'm going to go out partying the night before I have clients, and then next thing I'm cancelling my clients that I have the next day because I just went out and got too drunk and now I can't take any of my clients the next day. Priorities. You have to be that girl. You have to be that girl that is on top of your life, on top of yourself, on top of everything. You have to be disciplined. It's going to be discipline that is going to get you through the tough phases where motivation is not there at all. Those times when it's like, no, I've had enough, I can't take this anymore, this is too stressful. It's going to be the discipline that's getting you through and that consistency. And your mindset really has to change if it is not in a space of growth and being the best version of yourself. Because being the best version of yourself, you're always going to give your best to your business as well. Because if you're doing your best spiritually, you're going to be doing your best in your business. If you're doing your best physically, exercising regularly and staying consistent in those types of areas, like the gym or eating healthy, you're going to be consistent with your business. Mentally, if you are making sure you're mentally stable, your mental health is good, you're mentally strong, you're going to be mentally well in your business and with your clients. And that is so important with your clients, because if you are just a bad vibe, people don't want to be around you. People don't want to get services from you because we can feel your energy. We can feel it. The service that was given was actually good. The person itself, bad vibes. Don't be that person. Having a relationship with God is so important because it really is a faith game. You have to have faith. I don't know how people can do it without God, because business is all about having faith. You don't know what's going to happen, but all you can do is just trust that God is going to help you and get you through. And that has definitely been such an important factor for me, because when I started, I wasn't necessarily serious about God at all. Quite frankly, I didn't even believe in God. But then a little bit down the line, I became Christian, and for me, that was such a turning factor into how much I really dedicated to my business and growing, because I wanted to be the best version of myself in every single way I could be. And when you're also following God, you are not entertaining things that are ungodly, pretty much. And that eliminates a lot of distractions. And once you don't have distractions, where else are you putting your energy? You're focusing on just being the best version of yourself, and that reflects so much in your business. God will help you if you ask, so always chat to God. Marketing. Here we are, marketing. It is long, and we didn't sign up to be content creators, but how the world is at the moment. It is a necessity. Being good at lashes is not what's gonna get you fully booked. Obviously, that is a necessity, but if you're really good at lashes and you have no marketing going on for yourself, how will people ever know that you even exist to even book in for lashes? And that is why marketing is so important. People need to know you exist, so you have to put yourself out there. And what's the best place? Social media. When you've got your models, you are taking content with every single one of your models. You can go search on TikTok some inspiration for content, and always have the content saved before that you're going to take, and have content ideas in the back of your mind for each model, and take as much content as you can. So obviously you're doing their lash set for free, so make the most of that, because that is what's going to pay you in the long run. So post consistently. Continue posting even if you think no one's watching. I'm sure there is someone there that's watching you. Just push past the fear of others seeing you. You just got to forget about it, like what you're doing something that is beneficial to yourself and growing a business. If you're scared of what people have got to say, or if they see your content, we need to get back to the mindset and think, why do we even care? Why do we even care what other people are thinking? Because if you saw someone doing something similar to you, where they're posting and promoting their business, would you not think, good on them? And surely that's mainly what people are going to be thinking about you. And if they have anything else to say other than good on them for actually doing something for themselves, to grow themselves and their business, then they are just someone that you don't even want in your life, and their opinion is invalid and completely untrue and completely boring. Your first clients will often be slow, picky, low value type of clients. And you know what? That is okay. Most of them clients, they drop off as you grow and your prices increase. There will be those few that stay, and those few people that stay, I'm telling you, oh, they are the absolute best. Oh, I absolutely love like my day one clients. I've been there for me for years. I have quite a lot of clients actually that have been with me for years. Oh, I love them with all my heart, honestly. So shout out to them. It'll be in this phase. It's always like when you have just started and you start taking on your first paying clients. These clients, even though you're like the cheapest, they are going to be the most pickiest of clients. And I swear that was when I had the most like problems and dramas with clients. So also make sure you have a good educator as well that will be there for you if you do have any problems with clients. I'm always there for my students. If any of my students ever have a problem with any clients or complaints, I always tell them, just message me and I will help you and guide you through it, because I was there when I went through that phase of where people were complaining about specific things or trying to get a discount even though they were already really cheap. I didn't know how to deal with it and I had no one to speak to, so that one was very hard. So make sure to pick your educator wisely so that you're not just stuck in the deep end when things like this do happen, because they do happen. And the thing is, it's okay, because once you learn how to deal with these things, it's just like whatever, when it does arise again, it doesn't throw you off. And it's all a building experience. This phase does not last forever. This beginner phase does not last forever. I promise you. It gets so much better. Like, oh, it is hell back there. But that is also why so many lash techs quit, because it's like they think that, oh, it's gonna be like this forever. No. It's just whilst you're building up all the experience, building up the clientele, building up your skill, building up how you even deal with clients, speak with clients, navigate clients, navigate your space, navigate your products. You're learning so much over that beginning time where it can get a bit overwhelming. When you And when you doubt yourself, which it happens to everyone, absolutely everyone, just remind yourself, doubt is absolutely normal. It is something calling you to push through regardless, because your doubt is only just care. So you push through that doubt and keep going regardless of the doubt. And when I say keep going, that is my main thing I have to say, to be honest. That is, if any point you're going to take, the main point is just keep going, regardless of anything. Keep going, because when you keep going, it's gonna get so much better. The fear goes when you face it and face it over and over and over and over, but it doesn't go if you don't face it. Face it and get it out of the way as soon as possible. That is the mindset. I want to face my fear ASAP so I can stop fearing it. Keep your prices low at the start. This is so controversial because people are like, no, charge your worth, charge the prices that everyone else is charging in your area. The only thing is, if you are charging the same as everyone else in your area that has whatever years of experience and a consistent clientele, and they just pretty much have lots more experience than you, what is going to make someone think, I'm going to go to this beginner lash tech that doesn't have much experience at all, doesn't have much content on her page, rather than the person that has loads of content on their page, is highly experienced and has lots more reviews? I think I know the one I'm picking. So not to say completely undercharge yourself, but just keep that in mind. As you improve in your experience and in your confidence and in your knowledge and in your skill set, that is when you increase your prices, and you do this regularly. It's not like you just stay at beginner prices for a long time, not at all. But what I did when I first started is I was charging pretty cheap. I think, I can't remember exactly, but it could have been like £20 or something. And then as months went by, I would be increasing it by like £5, even sometimes I would increase by like £3. Don't do that, just increase it by like £5 or something. And then till I got to a point where then I started matching everyone in my area with price, and even went a bit higher than that as I had built up that level of experience and skill set and service, and I improved so many different things about the service I'm offering to my clients that my price then reflected it. I knew that I was in it for the long run, that these cheaper sets that I was doing was going to build me up to get to a point where I can charge even higher than other people in the area, higher than the average in the area. Most of the time, if you are providing a great treatment to your clients and your customer service is great, you actually show a care and interest in your clients. By the way, this makes your job like so much more enjoyable, showing interest and care in your clients. They will not be leaving you when you increase your prices. They will still stick around if you are giving them a great service, great treatment, great everything, 5-star all around. They're not gonna go anywhere, because why would they if there's no problem with you and they have a great experience with you? So they know that they're not going to be as comfortable going to someone else as they are as comfortable with going to you. Make sure you're also investing in your education. With my course, I send over all my students loads of ebooks to continue educating themselves after they take a course, where they can start going through it in their own time. Also, another reason why you should pick your course wisely. But with that, as you increase your skill, you increase your knowledge, you can start charging more, and it also differentiates you from other lash techs. And that is important. You have to differentiate yourself, it's not hard at all, because people are just posting a lash picture here and there and calling it a day. So it's not hard to differentiate yourself. But even differentiating yourself in your knowledge, it's important. Like even posting knowledgeable content about the service that you are providing. I always say to my students, like, feel free to copy and paste anything from any ebooks I send them, any course manual, anything, everything, feel free, copy paste, take it. Because this will also show your clients that you are actually educated. It shows you as a more skilled lash tech because you are showing up as someone that has more knowledge, and they haven't seen that anywhere else or in many other lash techs' social medias. And that could be just what differentiates you from the other lash tech that they were looking at. If you are looking into starting a lash business, or you already have started and you're looking at potentially growing, I have a free ebook for you called Your Lash Empire, which goes through everything from starting your lash business and maybe even why to even start a lash business, all the way to scaling your lash business. There will be a link to this in the description below. This would be so helpful to you. I really wish I had a guide like this that would help me just understand what the heck is going on, what do I need to actually get done. Wish you the absolute best within your business, and please don't hesitate to drop me a DM as well if you are really struggling and you need some guidance. Give me a message. If you're looking to do a course as well, I am the person to do a course with. Once again, drop me a message and we can have a conversation. Have a blessed day.
Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe.